Still feel bad about fucking sending that message. I want to set a follow up, be like, look, man, I'm sorry, just if I blew my top, it's like not about you. What am I gonna say? You're not in fucking danger. Not him specifically, but just 1/3 of humanity is gonna die. We're all gonna fucking die except 144,000 innocent Jews because they haven't broken any of the Ten Commandments. Everyone else is in the air. So rather than going that diatribe, I just figured I'd continue to show remorse over sending that. And when you look at it, it's like from Jesus would never fucking say that. I fucked up, man. I'm sorry, dude. No one wants to fucking read that shit. I try to notify people, I really did. So, hopefully next Wednesday comes and goes. There's not some fucking, beginning of this. But I know that there's going to be. Everything points to it. The book is done. The only thing is when you follow the, guide, like the guidelines within the book, you'll experience a theophany. That's you resurrecting someone. That's the only thing that I really left out. The other piece was, just working at 2 restaurants, seeing people go in. People love to eat. That's like the first place we can start is with food. Everyone loves to eat, and looking at a line of people, like at Chipotle during a busy lunch rush, I'm thinking to myself, most of you don't even have to be in line. Your functions will be eliminated, not in a bad way, but it'd be better if you stayed at home or just came to get this meal and thought about God or just hung out, listened to music or whatever instead of going to work. Because a good chunk of your jobs don't really provide, how do I say this? They're accommodating, the aspects of society that we're going to eliminate, things like, that are driven by money. All the dead weight, all the man hours spent in capacities would be better spent at home, not contributing to carbon emissions. You know what I mean? Like if you're working as an accountant at a firm, it'd be better if you just stayed at home because we didn't have any money. Like there's no such thing as money, so you can just go get something to eat and then go back home, or go and hang out with all the other people eating, or go wander or whatever. It's better for the earth if you don't go to certain jobs. So I look at the line and I'm thinking to myself, wow, we could probably eliminate you, and then you could just go have fun today. You know what I mean? Less carbon, you still got to eat, and you're having fun. And then maybe you put in 2 hours, at the Chipotle, doing some mundane job, almost like you're on a ship, and you're just putting your 2 hours in each day, 4 or 5 days a week or whatever, because there's so many other people that got out of that line that, the amount of tasks that are left are much fewer. And if you specialize each task, someone can literally just be walking by this Chipotle and say, well, I guess I need to do my 2 hours. Let me just walk in and say, hey, you guys need help? And they're like, yeah, do station 5. And you watch like a quick video. It's like, oh, this is what you do, best practices, have a question, ask this guy. And that's it. And then you just do the same monotonous task for 2 hours, and then you're off the hook. Get something to eat and then move on. See that? And it's a smooth way to just come in, put your quick time in, and then go on your journey. That's like ideally how the system's set up. But we're not set up that way because things like, paperwork, taxes, like insurance, lawsuits, HR, all that stuff, when someone could just like pop in, do one quick job over and over, and there's so many people who want to do this that you just splice up each. You don't have one person doing 10 tasks, you have 10 people doing 10 tasks. They're real small, you see, and they all just get done, and then you move on with your lives. The thing is training someone quickly for each job. But that's it. That's kind of the format, or whatever. But anyway, back to that guy. Man, I'm fucking sorry. I know I have a fucking answer to sending that. There's no reason to send that. It didn't even give you an option to be like, oh yeah. I didn't even say like, dude, just repent. Everyone's gonna have to do it anyway. But I'm sorry, man, for what it's worth. I feel fucking terrible about that. God, I fucked up, man. It's like I fucked up.